What's up, guys and gals? Year Zero here, about coming at you again today with another topic. Today's topic, games as art. As you can see here, we're going to be playing Bound today. We'll continue here. And this game is very pretty. If you've never actually played it before, it just came out yesterday. Actually, technically today. I started playing it last night. And it is beautiful. And look at this. Beautiful. Dance. She dances very pretty. But yes, so, games as an art form. So many stories can be told with video games. Either a simple story of good versus evil, maybe the story of a man conquering his fears. Maybe it's the story of a boy and his mother. A boy and his monster too. But anyway, so games can very much give you a sense of life, a sense of purpose, especially in the form of music and their art style, and even in their simplicities. And there are several games, mostly indie games. That's the beautiful thing about it, is that it's indie games that have mostly been the ones that have had this major art coming with them. And you see it in you do see it in your AAA games, and you see it in all kinds of games. But lately there's been a lot of very beautiful indie games. Hyper Light Drifter, Bound, Abzu, another one that I really would like to have but don't currently own. Journey's one of my favorites. Journey is definitely one of my favorites. But yes, beauty. The beauty of video games is just it's an intense thing. It's I honestly do not have words for it. But before I get off topic, yes, I'm totally lost in this game. I really need to just stop for a moment and actually talk for once. But yes, if you've ever played a game that's just hit your heart, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There have been plenty of games in this day and age that have brought on feelings and just immense emotions in many people. One of the games that got me the most was, as far as an art form, is Mass Effect, actually. Mass Effect, if you've never played it before, is a game about a man or woman, because you can be either one, man or woman fighting against great odds, and the stakes are different in each game. First game, you're fighting against an unknown enemy that becomes known. In the second game, you're fighting, well, actually that's more of the second game, is you're fighting an unknown enemy. In the first game, you're fighting a known enemy who has unknown allies. And then in the third game, it all comes together, where you're fighting the various forces of darkness that are coming to destroy the galaxy. And all you are is just a single man or woman fighting it all, trying to save the galaxy. And you can go about different ways of doing that. But what I like the most about it as an art form is the way that the story is told. It's very organic. The story itself evolves the way that you play. Yes, there was a lot of controversy over the ending of the game, but personally, even the original ending, I was satisfied in the end. It was beautiful. Everything came together. And spoilers right here, by the way. The main character sacrificed himself to save the galaxy. But yes, beauty in video games, such an amazing thing. So that's interesting. Anyway, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and end it there because apparently I'm not talking well enough. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed a preview of Bound. Maybe next time I'll have more of a... Oh, and it died. Perhaps I'll have more to say on it in the future, but there's a lot of potential for games like this, and well, games in general, to tell stories, to be art, to be beautiful. And there are several coming up that are very much have that potential. Hyper Light Drifter, Abzu just came out, and that one's from the makers of Journey. And then you have Journey itself. And then there was Flower. That one I actually never... that one I never actually got to play, but yeah, so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end it there, and hopefully you guys like more content like this. It's been a pleasure to just screw around on my channel and post whatever I want. That's what YouTube's all about. Posting what you enjoy, posting what you like, talking about what you like, and sharing your stories with people. Maybe next time I'll tell the story. Hopefully, you know what? We got a little time for a story. I want to tell you about a story. Story of the first time I was introduced to RPGs. My very first RPG was Final Fantasy VI, at least that I can remember. At the time, it was Final Fantasy III for me. So, that was fun. Final Fantasy III was a game whose story intrigued me. It... Oops. Missed. It not only intrigued me, but also was very much... The story was engrossing, the characters were interesting, and... But anyway, so my story about the first time I played it. Well, no, actually that's not the story I want to tell. The story I'd like to tell was my first experience with, and what ingrained my definite love of RPGs was a game that is known as Final Fantasy VII. That's right, Final Fantasy VII. That ingrained my love for RPGs and storytelling. The first time I turned it on, seeing Aerith's face, seeing just the graphics, and then the story, boom, it was happening. It was big, it was bombastic. Ha, yeah, I used that word. And it was a treasure to see such a story just be all that it could be. This story's not getting very far. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, that's where we're actually going to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like more content like this, you want to see more content like this, just let me know. And we'll see about what else I can come up with, what other things I can talk about, and well, we'll go from there. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is Year Zero, signing out. See ya.